What's up, Geek Gang?
I know it took but no, not really but it took really long for us to respond to Sunday's Last of Us
Episode 5.
Season
2, Episode 5, but we are here, so let's
we
talk
are here
about
to
it.
explain it and talk about it and react to it and do all sort of stuff to
Derp.
it. This season of Last of Us, it is the best. And this is giving you a lot more for your buck, and it is putting out so much real life, like it is giving you so much visuals that it is like the same thing that's in the game. And this is what we need as gamers,
Or even just additions that are welcomed to the lore, or even welcomed as like a juxtaposition of what has gone on.
This is what we need for gamers, bro.
Yes.
You know,
Sure,
all them movies are TV shows that based on video games and they didn't do successfully well.
We're looking at you until dawn.
Big reason. Big reason why the source material or the original, making the original a part of the movie or TV show, it's needed. First thing first, everything that goes on in episode 5 was like a stepping stone for what's to come. And one of the things that I love how they introduced it was the spores. I love the introduction of the spores. You know, the first scene where the Asian lady was talking about, you know, her team had to evacuate because of what had happened, and she had left her son in that area.
And that was brilliant because the way they wrote that, I actually thought it was going to be her husband.
Yeah.
So when it was their son, I literally looked at Jay, is like, yo, that's the fucking anti-Joel.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You
now have first of all, she a better woman than I. Maybe I might have gone to be with my kid. I don't know. But like I said, you have now a foil, I guess, to the idea of like, yeah, Joel's right for doing that.
Yeah.
Because now you have this woman who's like, yo, I have to think about everybody. I cannot just think about my own. And it's a different feel when it's husband versus kid.
Yeah.
You know, so it was that. It was the reintroduction to the stalkers, who was crazy.
Yep.
Okay.
Man.
It was how it was mapped out on the way it looked in the hospital when she's chasing down Nora. Like we both was like, yo,
that was straight from the game.
We got excited.
That was straight from the fucking game.
So like there were some really, really highs, but now I will not lie to you. I think that there's a little bit of a chink, which I actually argued against what I'm about to argue for now. Last episode.
Yeah.
There was some rumblings about Ellie, the way she's being betrayed, and I'm like, I was okay with it in episode 4.
Yeah.
I think that up until when she gets to Nora in episode 5, there's not a slow burn that's happening for her. Because at least I thought that that's what they were going to try to do. If they would have built her anger from the beginning of this episode into Nora, I felt like that would have been a lot more authentic than it just being like, it's kind of a girl's trip. Like there's a couple times in the last 2 episodes where Dina is telling Ellie like, are you okay with us? Are you okay with us doing this? Should we go back? And there was never an issue with Ellie being like, yo, this is the only fucking thing that we're going to be doing. Like I need to have her having more energy when they were in that kitchen as soon as she got out the hospital.
Yeah.
Where Dina's like, if I told you who I knew and how I knew you would have been going right there from the hospital. I need that now. And I thought that it was going to grow towards it, and it didn't. And I think that's a little bit.
I love the fact that in the area where Ellie and Dina got attacked, I love the fact that Ellie just stood up and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna defend you because you."
Oh, she was that bitch there. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
Let me do this.
I ain't gonna hold you.
And she put her in. But yo, that scene was crazy.
And then followed by another scene.
Oh my god!
With the scars.
With the Star fights.
Bruh, again, this at the very least, the visuals, where they chose to film, or the sets that are being built is nothing short but a love letter to
from the game
every gamer who has experienced this game.
Yo, I and one of the things that I also do love about this season is that you're seeing a lot more of the zombies. You're seeing a lot more of them.
The clickers.
It's
not zombies. But yes.
Don't care. Yes, they're zombies for me. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more of them, yo. You get what I'm saying?
That's true. That's very true.
The attacks,
and it's coming everything and it's coming authentically types. Also.
Exactly.
It's coming authentic.
They're not pushed in.
There you go. It's not like, okay, we need to have something. So here, it's coming authentically. I like that.
And everything is kind of formulating like in the game now because Tommy's now involved into the hunting.
See, I thought the way that they ended episode 4, that was Tommy. Because there are times where we don't know that that's Tommy making like strikes or causing mayhem or whatever, and that happens to be Tommy, and we don't know until later. Yeah. So I was not surprised that Jesse was gonna be there, and him saying that, "Yep, Tommy came as well." I wasn't surprised about that. Spoiler alert!
But I
Jesse
love that,
comes through, not like this in the game, but he comes through on a very similar. It's very do or die, and he comes in at the right time.
Yep. And
I just thought him finding them there was a little weird, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but overall, I think there's gonna be so much things because I think we're gonna see the next episode is gonna be more like a remember thing. Yes. Like what was in the game when they went to the museum with the dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Here's the only thing that I'm really, 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 really concerned on. I do believe this has 7 episodes, so that means this is gonna be penultimate, I believe, right?
Okay.
So I think that they're going to end on reestablishing Abby before the season ends.
I would love that.
There's a lot.
Yeah, I would love that.
Without spoilers for those who don't want to be spoiled, we'll just say that there's a very important aquarium scene.
Yep.
Okay. There's a very important theater scene.
Remember the brother and sister duo that was with Abby.
But that's like the B part of the thing. So I don't see that coming until actually season 3.
Yeah,
what you just said, I don't see that coming until season 3.
There's a lot more.
I would be extremely surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, but for them to not rush those moments, especially because you haven't given some of those characters the time to really build in order for you to feel that. Yeah. Even though, again, it's playing with your mind because the way that they do it in the game, they get some more time in the B part too. Gotcha. So,
yeah, man. I mean,
like I said,
they're doing a good job. This can only enlighten me that, and this can only like tell me that, listen, this what we're doing for this game should be a starting point for every other TV shows or video or movies that is going to be connected with the game. Because
and let's,
I think one of the next bigger video game TV shows that's going to come out is God of War.
I knew you was going to say that.
God of War.
And I can't wait.
God of War.
I can't wait.
You get what I'm saying?
I hope that they do God of War 2018.
I hope Prime take their little time and
Yes.
Just baby it.
Yes.
Baby it.
Yes.
Baby that bitch.
Please.
This is God of War. This is Prime. Prime should be like, okay, baby. Okay. Don't worry.
We're gonna find the best Kratos, and we're gonna find the best Atreus that we can. Okay, and we're going to have a talented Freya. Okay, we're going to find these people for you. All right, and we're going to make sure that we scout to make sure that we have the greatest locations. All right, and also think about possibly even God of War Ragnarok. Okay, because this is a whole story. This is not just about 2018.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. Let's keep playing down real quick, calmly and nicely. Okay, guys.
And we're gonna speak quietly.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you like what you see,
if
you like what you see, let's hope this is not gonna be your last time. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification, so therefore you can get a notification on our next video. We will not be that late with our next Last of Us video. It should be coming out on the Monday after the Sunday episode.
And we have Final Destination.
I'm seeing that tomorrow.
I'm seeing that Friday.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Anyway, guys, peace to the gods. I'm Jay.
Comment below. What did you think of the episode? Peace to the gods. I am Lene.
Peace to the gods.